Hello, Kyoshi, and welcome to our Eastlake virtual dojo interview. We want to thank you for taking the time to discuss with us some of the questions that our students had. And in the beginning, we'd ask that you please introduce yourself and give us a little bit of a backstory of where you started and where you are today.
Okay, I try my best. Thank you anyways. Uh, well, my name is Tomohiro Arashiro. I was born in Okinawa, Japan, 1954. And age of 14, I started karate. So the reason is very simple. My friend Matsuda Takeshi, he asked me to go training karate. So, which is, it's simple. The two people is much easier than just yourself. So that's his father's idea. And also he wanted to go a little far away because we didn't have the karate dojo when we were, the teenagers. But Matsuda's father was a PTA president. So, which is Nakaima Kenko sensei was a principal of the elementary school. So nobody, we went to the school, but nobody knew he does the karate. He was a soke, fourth generation soke, the Ryuei Ryu. But anyways, Masuda's father found out, and then we had a chance to meet him. Then he told us to, yeah, okay, we can, try. So we kind of, clean his yard, then he tried to, how much we have a patient, kind of that way, I believe. So a little while later, and then he started teaching, to us karate. So, and then we did about 2 times a week, about 2 hours at, that time. So after that, also we go, or he taught us some history, okay, dual history or general, the history. That was, we were training outside his front yard, okay, but of course the Okinawa has a lot of rain, so that time we go to the classroom and then we train, in the classroom. So we whole year we train, that was ninth grade. So both Matsuda and I went to not high school, so we joined karate club. So that time we met Sakamoto Tsugo sensei. So he became to the karate club coach. So we had a good chance to train with him and then continue twice a week. We trained in Nakama Soke. So 3 years we did same way. And then I went to college in mainland Japan. Matsuda also went to mainland Japan, but different college. So we didn't have chance to train after in the college time. Uh, and then when I went to college, I went to the karate club. Also, I joined the karate club of the college, and then they had only Wadoryu that time, so I trained Wadoryu 4 years. So I think I learned lots, the kumite techniques. The Wado do have very good the techniques for kumite. So I believe I learned a lot those kind of things. So anyways, and then I when I go back, like summertime, the vacation, winter, spring vacation, I go back to Okinawa and then continue training Nakaima Soke, also Sakamoto Tsugo sensei. So the practice is is pretty good. So and then I graduate college. So Sakamoto Sensei and my, the class, the classmate, karate classmate, and then they had a meeting. So they are thinking we're gonna, somebody, they're gonna send to United States to, introduce the Ryuei Ryu because, nobody, teaching that time in other country. So we had a very, had a good, like a conversation, discussion, whatever the meeting time. So then they kind of asked me, hey, not ask me, actually, that you have to go. So actually, yes, I said, yes, that's my dream. Also, I wanted to go to the other country, not just karate, but still I want to go to, the other country. But since, I trained, the karate many years, so I can teach every area of the country. It's very good. So uh, so they asked, if I want to take somebody with me. So I picked, the one kohai, high school kohai, his name is Kyoshi. So two of us came to United States in 1979. So after that, I'm keeping teaching California, San Diego, and then now we have, the uh, other other state and then the other country too. But Kunyoshi Stone is right now is in back to Okinawa and he live in Okinawa. So meantime, so I I the Nakayama Kenko says that when I went to back to Okinawa in 1987, we we tried to we had a, uh big event for the demonstration. So that time I went back to Okinawa, and then the Nakayama Kenko sensei was, ill. So that time after I saw the last, the seeing him. So after that, I don't see. Of course, he passed away after a couple of years later. So and then after that, I don't know how long exactly. So Nakayama Kenji sensei, his Kenko sensei, the first son, he took over the Soke system. He became to the fifth generation, Godai Soke. So from there, uh, we invite him to United States, 2008, 2010, and 2012. So the three times, we invite, the Nakayama Kenji sensei, Godai Soke. So, he taught us, karate and then also the history. That he had a lot of good histories. So we learned. So, the not just him, of course, we invited Sakamoto sensei many times, and then, the senior, black belt from Okinawa, our style, they came and then, they help us too. So, so those connection we have a very strong, and then we go back to, okay, I go back myself sometimes, of course, keep continuing train Nakayama Kenji sensei and then Sakamoto Tsurushi. And then I take my, the students, of course, they have a chance to practice. So those kind of things, that we have, like 40 years. So continue, we have those kind of relationship, still we do. We had last year, we had a, uh, second generation, which is Nakayama Kendi, Nakayama Norisato sensei, which that's a generation, the blood generation, like the family generations at first. Then he was born 19, no, what was it? Eight, 200 years ago. I don't remember now what year was it. 200 years, the birth, we had a celebration, a big demonstration, and then also the, good seminars. That time, of course, that kind of Kenji sensei came, that helped us, things. Sakamoto Sensei also that when he was not too young, 30s, he was a little late to compete. But anyways, he went to the world karate championship, and he first time he went and he got the the world champion, and then second, third, and then the karate world something he got a total I think seven world champion international champions that kind of like that. So and then also he still after that he competed he still teaching the training the his students and then he still uh, raising the champions many karate world champions. So he's very good. And then the I think that believe he promote the Ryuei Ryu to the world. So that's Nakayama Kenji Soke. Godai Soke gave him title is Doto Gosei. Doto Gosei is like they are not related, blood related, but as they go through the martial arts. So he is as power. He has a power as Nakayama Kenji Sensei. So that's I understand. It might the not enough explanation, but the same kind of the power they both have So that much Nakayama Kenji Sensei that gave him that title because he did very good the promote the duty to the all those kind of things. So so now from now on, but this group is gonna be hopefully continue the for future.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and just dive in. All these questions were generated from the students, both the kids and the adults. But the first question is going to be from Eastlake Karate staff. And this first question is, one, have you seen our classes online?
Yes, well, not exactly. I saw the little bit. It was a very good idea, but I was doing something. Tammy was looking, so that time I was kind of look at, but I had to do something. Then I didn't have exactly chance to look at whole thing. Little
Okay.
bit,
No, that's fine. That's fine. So, but you get the idea of what we're doing, right?
Yes, that's why I very liked it that one. So that's we kind of asked you guys, and then we introduced it to other the dojos, including South America too.
Oh, that's excellent. Do you know if they're implementing?
Shihan Saporiti, he sent us the email, so he wanted to do same as you guys doing. He got a permission. Kind of he is asking permission. Of course, you can do those kind of things. And the Poway Dojo also they do those kind of system put in. So they're gonna have I think they started next week. I don't know exactly when. I think she's gonna try to do the test in the, online. So she's gonna do one by one because you can see everybody. Also that it's hard to see the many people one time.
Right, right.
Yeah. Also the UCSD. I think I was talking as Alfira said that he was doing those kind of training, and the driveway is a dojo right now. So from there, I think that I don't know other group. I don't hear anything from other group here. Of course, the Chio senpai from the Texas, she said, "Oh, very good idea," but I don't know if she's doing or not. So that's I got information from other schools.
Okay. Yeah, I know that's good. It was something that we decided to start, and I'm glad that we did it. I think everyone's really happy that they can continue training. Maybe one day we can ask you to guest instruct.
Okay.
So moving forward, let's go ahead and dive into some of these questions. I'm gonna kind of pick them just throughout. Um,
Okay.
so here we'll start with the first one. Since you are the chief instructor for Pan America, I'm curious if there are any cultural differences in how karate is viewed or practiced in South America versus the U.S.
Okay, all the the children's is all over the country. I think same. Doesn't matter. They people they love the karate. They train, of course.
Mhm.
Some kids, the parents push them to do practice. Okay, and then also the sometimes they are like more than hobby, serious training. Sometimes oh they're just the fun things. So they're all the all the all world I think are pretty much same. But I can tell like whoever like the karate to training, they get better faster. Whoever like any kind of things, studies, the other sports. The adults, I think from this is my experience. Uh, I don't know now. That's I was 90s. 90s. I went to many times in Venezuela. The Venezuela most like instructors, karate instructors with our group was they are very strong feeling or they wanted connected Japan karate organization,
Oh, okay.
which is I was okay. I was belong to Okinawa, Japan. So they liked that I was their teacher actually, and then also the the here same thing, United States same thing too. So if you do just karate as your work job, it's very hard. But it seems like South America they can get a good sponsorship.
Oh.
So even though they don't make good money, but they go all over the place, go to the country, other country to compete because they have a big sponsorship. So that's I believe a little bit different. So United States have so many other good sports. So karate they don't. I don't think some people does, but not too many people want to sponsor. That. That's I think different.
Okay, that's good. We'll skip this next question for later. It's a good one. So here
Yeah.
we go. How old are you? That's an easy one.
I'm gonna be 66 in this July.
Oh, nice, nice. And then, what age did you start karate?
So I already said, but I was age of 14.
14.
Yes.
Okay. Um, Let me see which one's a good one. Oh, this is a really good one. Did you ever want to quit karate?
That's a good question. Okay. The the quit and the doesn't want two different answer, right?
I think so. Well, one, yeah,
I
I would agree with that.
I don't think I wanted to quit karate.
Maybe
But
wanted to take a break.
sometimes, oh, not break. Like sometimes, oh, I'm tired today. I don't want to go training. But when I go and I practice, it's feel good. You sweat, and after completely different. 100% different. That I didn't want to go, but after I finished, oh, I'm glad I came today.
Oh, that's
I
good.
look that way.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Do you like to build Legos?
Okay, I believe I helped when my kids was little, but not much. But when I was little, like elementary school, and then I built lots like models, the cars, trucks, like tank, whatever those kind of things, and then also I make wooden the play things like toys,
Oh, wow.
whatever called the dragon, whatever called helicopter type, those kind of
Uh-huh.
things,
Uh-huh.
or like what else? The fire engine
Oh, nice.
make with a wood. So those kind of things, and those times that we didn't have too many toys to buy. Also, not enough money to buy too.
So you had to make your own toys.
Right, exactly.
I think some of our students could benefit from making their own toys.
Right, yeah.
So here, I guess we'll just ask this one. Can you tell
Mhm.
us a funny or embarrassing story about Tony Senpai when he was little?
Okay, I never forget this funny story.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But I don't know exactly how old was he. I think 3 or 4 around there. Tony Senpai might remember. So we had dinner, together for family. Most time we have a dinner. So, I don't know exactly what time. Maybe the little too late. All the kids eating. Parents we are eating together. But the next things, Tony Senpai was in the face on the plate. The food was still there, so his face was all food. So that's I can think about the funny story. And
I'm
then
curious. Oh, go ahead. Oh,
one more
another
thing,
one. Another
one
one.
more thing. So and then I know that some people might know that he has a twin sister, and then they help each other, and then they use their brains, and then they climb up all the way same thing. They're 3 4 years old, or even younger. They climb up to the high, the refrigerator. So those kind of things. That's not funny, but that's probably that's helped his karate skill.
Well, hopefully. uh, Here we go. We'll move forward. No more funny, embarrassing stories about Tony Senpai.
Okay,
Uh, what is your favorite food?
okay, that's not good for for me for my question, because I love most food. Whenever I go to the other country, of course, that there's the local food is the best one.
Hmm.
So I very enjoy, you know, karate. Of course, I enjoy karate, also food.
Two
So
passions.
yeah, that's I know that sometimes that even though you like a meat or you like fish, but depend on how you cook.
Oh, yes, it's
So
true.
that's why it's very hard to tell the favorite food.
Well, then I guess to make it easier, do you have any food that you don't particularly like?
That's a more easy to answer, but I don't know.
Maybe you haven't
Really.
tried food you don't like yet.
Well, most I try everything I try, but maybe I don't like a few things, like like fat things,
Oh,
meat,
uh-huh.
the
The
pork
fat on the
fat
meat?
or
Okay.
yeah, fat meat, those kind of things are little hard for me to eat.
Okay. What are your favorite weapons katas?
That's very easy. So weapon is a kama. I like kama. Always I like kama after I learned kama. And then the kata is I like the the pachu. I
Oh,
think
uh-huh.
the pachu has a lot of the dual techniques. The simultaneous or the one step or two attacks. Those kind of things. And then I always like that one, but I don't know when, like maybe 5 6 years ago, I practiced more Anand. I'm getting, Anand also my favorite kata too. So the Anand, when I practice Anand, I feel like I'm getting big person, like a very big, like my back is straight when in the shoteuchi. So I feel like that my back is go. Then I grow but a few inches.
Oh wow, I
Then
could start.
that, I feel like that way. That's why I kind of liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I should start practicing Anan more then.
Right.
Make me taller. When you were a kid, what did you want to be if it's different from what you do now?
Okay. So I gonna tell you, not embarrassed, but I was very shy boy, very shy boy. And then like 10 about up to 10 years old, even though go to school, I know the answer, but I never raised my hand. Even though teacher knew I knew some reason, but usually I don't answer that, the her questions. But I don't know. And then so that's why I didn't think about that, like the elementary school time. I didn't. I don't think I had exactly what I want to be, like that, my futures, something like that. But and then little getting a little older, junior high school, like that. I did a lot of sports, baseball, basketball, tracks, a lot of sports, and then I did also the involve like school school system, those kind of things. So from there, kind of I have more like what's called. I didn't get embarrassed in the front of people kind of that way. Then little by little, high school time, I definitely I wanted to be the high school physical education teacher.
Okay, so about high school time is when you really decided, oh, this is
Right.
something I could see myself doing.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. Um, I would love to know who asked this question. How hard is your job, and what exactly do you do?
Okay, then I don't think any hard for me. I don't feel like it because I like this job.
That's good.
So what I'm doing, I go, I have a customers, I do their yard and I take care of their gardening. I, the mow the lawn, trim the trees, the planting, whatever they ask, you know. And then that's the main maintenance that they are. Maintenance is my main job. But when I have time, the weekend, I sometimes I go put the sprinkler system, the lay down the sod, and also not too big, but the big, the design, make the new yard. So that's really like, but of course sometimes it's so hot, but sometimes getting tired. But that I like working outside. So
That's
that's
good.
why I don't feel, too hard for me.
And then how about for karate in the organization? Can we ask the same question?
Yes, the organization, I would say, I'm still, I know that many years now, already 30 some years, here in the United States, but still, it's the few more years, I'm gonna try to make a better, the first of all, the techniques and then the organization, the better way to do. So set all the curriculum, those kind of things. So a few years. So that way is the so whoever go to teaching, I think easy to do. So not not much change. Still, right now I'm trying to get better way. Always thinking. Sometimes too hard. Maybe sometimes, even though some people can do easy, but some people may be some hard for technique. Those kind of technique what I'm trying to do.
Hmm.
So, but eventually, but I don't want too long. But the few more years, I gonna try to set kind of that way.
Okay. And then Here's one more easy question. What is your favorite color of belts?
Okay, black. Okay, when I started karate, we had only three colors. Some people knows white, brown, and black. Okay,
Wow.
but my black belt is getting white now.
So are you
So
starting over?
exactly. I was going to say you took my
Oh, sorry.
answer.
I'm sorry.
So that's okay. Yeah, exactly. I might do the start over again. That's go to. That's that when you get a black belt. Sometimes I said, hey, what is a black belt means? So some people like I got my the black belt. That's my the was dream or something like that. But
Mhm.
that's start again.
Yes. Oh, that's right. There was one more question I didn't send you, but I think you can answer this one easily. Do you like to eat spam musubi?
Spam musubi?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's good. Did you want to get some water really quickly right now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead and grab some
Thank
water.
you. Somebody gonna make a spam musubi for me?
I'll ask the student who asked the question. I'll ask him to make you some spam musubi.
Okay.
Now, these questions are more related towards the organization and the growth and expansion of it. So,
Okay.
what is the 10-year plan for Ryuei Ryu Karate in our region?
Okay. That's 10 years is the probably my last year. 10 is my 10 more years I might be like this. So that's I want to make all the uh, strong organization and all those techniques like the setup I said already. But I think that my for future the this 10 years are my biggest challenge, I believe.
So it sounds like you want to get everything in order as far as
Exactly.
the entire karate aspect goes. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So I would ask, what is the 20-year plan, which is next,
Okay.
but
20 years, which is if I still alive, well, I hope.
yes,
But
me too.
the 20 years old, of course, we are already the next generation. So from 10 years, probably I'm thinking about the from now to 10 years, I might stay this position, but from 10 to 20, so already 11 years about. So next, the what's called generation take over this organization, So, but still, if that if I alive, if I can do anything for organization, for the whatever, they need me, I will help.
Awesome. Um, how will Orco or Okinawa Ryu Karate Kobudo
Mhm,
organization
mhm.
or its affiliates expand its footprint on the internet?
So, like, we are doing this one like internet things, right?
Hmm.
So, but from now on, lot a lot of people using those kind of things, But I somebody gonna help me to do, but I want to do like that, almost like that. Also uh, like lectures, okay, also, and then also that we can do the physical training also.
Hmm.
Like a more sometimes that I know that that even San Diego so they have their own things to do. So sometimes it's hard to practice. Actually, the if we can do the meet to get everybody, the special instructors, that once 2 months or something, that's important also. Then this kind of if we can use the internet, so that why not we use those kind of things? Yeah, maybe better.
Hmm.
We can I can help more, and you guys can ask me more if I can help you guys. I try to as much as I can.
And then I think this question also was kind of leaning towards what's the plan with a website or like, you know, are we trying to grow on Facebook, that kind of stuff as well?
Yes, I so Oko started some kind of the website. Those I don't know
Hmm.
exactly face Facebook, those kind of things. I don't know too much, but yes, somebody is doing something. But everybody can they have of course their own job to not just
Hmm.
this is if we have a lot of money to hire the people, somebody can do the special for group eventually, somebody or some few people get together, even though our group can do it together. It's much quicker and help each other better, website.
Um, what is the leadership succession plan for Orco and UADU in our region?
So say the 10 years, the what next 10 years? That's also the I gotta start thinking about it. How we can or we can select the next leader, kind of these things. So yeah, that's why this 10 years I think my the challenge to a lot of things, organization, new leadership, those kind of things. So those I don't see the leadership is a very hard to pick. So I want somebody to be the next leader. I want people to know, whoever know the the duality system too. But
Hmm.
also, but if we make, I'm also the thinking that this 10 years, like a team of the uh, uh, tech, technical, uh, how to say, the make like 3 or 4 people.
Oh,
They
so you
can
want
talk
a
about the
team, like a
tech,
board to take the
right,
lead.
right,
Okay, okay,
technique,
okay.
technique, and then also the some kind of organization or some kind of test. They can these 3 people, 4 people can make the run the test,
Oh, I
or
see. Okay.
like we do some kind of instructors the system, but the honest is I don't know, it's not too good working right now. So that's why I'm trying to do the better way, but sometimes it fail.
Uh-huh.
It
Well, you got to
fails,
trial and
okay.
error. Yes.
If we don't try, we don't know anything.
Hmm.
So that's why those kind of things. But also some the whoever go next, the president. So if he has good the team, no, I don't want to say that, but he doesn't have a knowledge there for karate part.
Oh, I see. I
That
see.
is completely that you know you don't have to be like that, but if you know the a lot of things, that's much better. you know
So continue on with the questions we have. Will Orco or UADU in our region strive to have at least one owned centralized facility?
so this is the my dream, and of course our group's dream too. So the for I'm now going to be the 66. I know that it's not too late, but I don't know exactly we can make. But somebody has a good idea, please the share. And if we that everybody try to help each other, probably we can make those kind of the dojo. So you know most students, special like instructors. I hope that if we can, we have those kind of the facility, we can practice, especially instructors. So then that everyone get same page, so training in the same way, so that we can grow together. That's my dream.
Um, Here's another one. How will Orco support the Ryuei Ryu affiliates in our region to increase membership?
Okay, these things, special that the here the some some people has the renting the place,
Mhm.
and some people is not the renting, but they get just the teach, and they get paid. So all kind of different. So I exactly what I can do is very hard to tell. Say, it might, if I try to help. I mean, I want you guys to try it this way, but for this dojo is working, or the other dojo is not working. So that means the Oko is not helping me. Oko
Right.
is helping the only other dojo, kind of that way. So whatever, like you guys, uh, whoever doing the right now so far, I think the okay. So you guys have need help from Oko, or from me, or the creative, each, I think that's we can help if we need something. So like that was better to the Oppo can more support. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, that's good. Um, that was a long question. How will Orco or the Ryu affiliates maintain their training standards when it appears that there is constant change in the curriculum?
Okay, that's a kind of earlier I was talking about. I know that
Uh-huh.
that I'm trying to get better way, so that's why changing. Okay, we did this kata, but we're gonna take it out. Okay, we do now this techniques. The basics. So we put this one. Maybe that's why I'm saying that a few more years. I try to, as much as the. So right here, probably I might ask the also dojo owners, something they have any good idea that that technique is too hard for some people. So those kind of things. That's I try to do the easy way to the hard one. So
Mhm.
now that those kind of technique, the combination technique, I'm started teaching 1, 2, 4, those kind of technique. That one is very simple one, four is a little harder. Kind of that was, little by little. That's what I'm trying to do. So for everybody can practice. That's yeah, that's yes. I know that the students, also teachers, they're sometimes confused. Hey, you again change the kind of that way. So yeah, I know that we have to think always a better way to if you change the better way, you know. But yes, exactly. I am saying if it much too much change is not good. They're confusing. Yes, I'm gonna try to, yeah, kind of most 99% set, the curriculums.
Okay. All right, Kyoshi, we've got two more questions.
Okay.
Last one's the best, but here, before the last
Okay.
one, how does an individual become more involved in Orco or have the ability to influence its future?
Okay. Individual, which is from dojo individual, I want uh, the students to go to their own teacher first.
Okay.
You know, that maybe that way is the teacher, they don't feel bad. I mean, I don't know how the instructor feels like if they go, you pass you and then go to the OPPO or something. So, anyways, I said that anytime. welcome the new idea, the lot of, everybody different thinking sometimes. Of course, some people same way, different thinking. So bring all the idea, that we can try. Like exactly what I'm doing right now, the technique wise, I can try to technique. Some, the other, the individual people go to the instructor, hey, I'm thinking if Oko can do this way, this is going to be better, the lot of things. So we can try. I welcome to, yeah, I believe, a lot of people can, teach. So I have little knowledge about the karate, Ryuei Ryu karate, but you guys have other, the computer or the business wise, everybody has a, different knowledge. So that's, if we would put together, that would be the, I like it, I want to hear that.
It's a collaboration, everyone working together.
Right.
All right, I'm sure everybody wants to know this answer.
Okay.
Which Arashiro kid is your favorite?
It's very hard to answer.
Ooh, I thought he was gonna say it's easy.
It's very hard. It's very hard, really. Okay, I have 5 kids, right? So, see, the different time, different situation, get, okay, today, okay, Tony is my favorite.
Yes.
Okay, tomorrow, the Asher is my favorite. Kind of, so I cannot say exactly, you know, uh, every day, every month, every year, this person. So a little bit changing, depend on the, the what we do. Like we have a relationship. You Brandon go to the tournament or the seminars, come with me. So that time you guys are favorite, right? And I got with it, Michael. Ashley is far away, so maybe she's maybe my favorite. Not only one girl.
Yes, of course, yes.
So the Tomohiro is firstborn, so everybody so always a firstborn is a favorite. So that's it's tough. Actually, yeah. That I know that it's hard to say the equal, but hard to say that I cannot pick that. Favorite. One person.
That'll make us all feel good. It's okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna wrap up this interview. I've actually asked you all the questions. I didn't know if I was gonna get through them all, but I'm glad I was able to. Is there a message that you want to send to all the students that will potentially watch this?
Well, right now is a hard time for everybody. Okay, but the good things we guys this kind of system you can still training. That's a very good. So that if we stop the training, it's not good. Still, you keep moving, your body, so you memorize your body memories like that. So that we don't know exactly how long it's gonna be, like that. So, but still keep touch, that we cannot, you know, basically physical, the close, we cannot touch each other, but still we can talk like that, use the internet. So safe, and then, everybody, what's called healthy, please. Thank you very much.
Kyoshi, thank you so much for taking time to take this interview with us. We do appreciate it.
Okay.
And like I said, I think we should try and get you to teach one of the classes someday here in the near future if you have the time, in your schedule.
Okay. So that's great, good things to do. Yeah, I want to learn something like that too also. Yeah, very, very good for, good experience for me too. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Kyoshi.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.